person in the anime says it in the English dub.
Yeah, I also said it
If you want to look at my Pokemon.
Exactly how Dylan and Cole Sprouse had to say it for their commercial. I think it was for Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Had to?
Yes, it was. They were contractually obligated to say it Pokemon, and they got mad if they would say Pokemon or Pokemon.
I have some interesting trivia about the Pokemon anime that you should ask me after this exciting match, this Pokemon battle between Mew² and P2P with Gibus.
Yeah, Mewtwo and Greninja. Who, starting off, a lot of damage is being piled onto this Greninja.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mewtwo has the advantage in this matchup. And I think the last time these two played, I brought this up. But the problem is that Greninja is very good at controlling the ground game with his aerials and his aerial game.
Right.
But Mewtwo controls the air very well with his aerial game and likes to stay in the air. And generally, he's just a more slippery target that Greninja has difficulty locking down and getting combos on.
Being a fast faller does not help Greninja when he's getting combo on Mewtwo either, and the floating nature of Mewtwo might help him out a little bit when he's being dealt with by Greninja. Gibus loves to go for that air dodge rate off of the down throw against floaty characters, but when you are a Mewtwo, you can drift way off stage at that position.
And then air dodge, because your air dodge is godlike. Okay, floating back off stage and just going to go to the ledge. He's very good at doing, like, the way that he stalls reminds me a little bit of the Captain Zack stalls. He does a very good job of making himself unhittable, but also getting himself just a little bit time to collect his thoughts and think about what he's going to do next when he tries to get around on that stage.
And not only that, but like we saw against Slaps, it kind of can bait your opponent to move in a situation that makes it easier for you to get back on stage.
Wow, that
jab, up tilt, up smash, reminiscent of some pre-patch Mewtwo shenanigans.
And Gibus tried to shadow sneak out of that, by the way, which I thought was interesting. But against that up smash, I don't think that is going to work.
Not sure if that's possible.
No. That's basically what I said. Oh, wow, the forward smash.
The mix-ups go for that double jab, charge that forward smash, because you know Mewtwo wants to... he's probably trying to wait to land and then hold shield, but if he's buffering that shield button, he's going to air dodge into the ground, and he's going to eat it.
This is it's so important for Greninja to keep Mewtwo grounded. He doesn't want to fight him in the air.
Small conversion off of that confusion right there.
Yeah. The other thing about these two and the way that their aerials differentiate is that they both cover a very different area of the air. Mewtwo has a more circular, arc around him that can hit most of the places, while Gibus hits harder, but in very specific places. He can't really cover the like the 45-degree cone to his upper right and upper left.
Right. And he definitely doesn't have the swift moves that Mewtwo does. That forward air is quick, terrifying to deal with.
He does have the back air, though, which does come out very quickly. But again, the problem with that is that Mewtwo has the big curves with his tails, and Greninja just has the blind spots. Wow, the up smash!
So that was really, really smart by Gibus to catch that landing. He went for the double jabs, charging the forward smash in anticipation of the same result as last time in which Mew² air dodged. Mew² did adapt, went for the immediate double jump air dodge, but without a double jump in the air landing on the Greninja means that was a free up smash.
Free up smash. Going back to Smashville.
There was layers on that one.
Layers. There were layers.
Anyway,
talking about Michael Myers later. Game 2 back on Smashville. You see already these two going at each other, but playing the defensive game very smart. Okay, so Gibus spamming that Shadow Sneak, and it actually got him out of a couple of percents of damage, which I thought was pretty interesting, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, early percents, sometimes you don't even use the Shadow Sneak to get out of the move because it might not be able to get you out of the move. But if you phase out of the move for even a second, you're not taking as much damage, and that's always nice.
Oh, wow, so he had a knockdown. I think... yeah, I guess he couldn't have done anything off of that. Mew² again stalling in the corner, but that does give Gibus plenty of space to play with on the stage.
Brilliant spacing on that neutral air, so he was able to stuff out the out of shield option from Mew² with those jabs before he could find a retort.
Mew², an excellent master of the balloons, surprisingly.
The balloon is probably the most important part of the game.
It is.
And when you consider that the Mew² classic is Let's Run It Back to Smashville, I hope he's adept at hitting the balloon.
Balloon adept. Okay, so landing right back on. It's pretty dangerous against Greninja.
Going for the same exact setup that won him the last game. Trying to cover all the options, but this time Mew²'s drift was a little bit too good. And the neutral air helped out quite a bit.
Okay, so that time Gibus got rid of that water shuriken early because he saw that Mew² would come in and get him. And again, trying to Shadow Sneak out of that up smash.
So I think he was trying to Shadow Sneak out of the jab up tilt combination, but just completely whiffing the whole scenario meant a free up smash.
Ooh, forwarder, up smash.
I like that. That time he didn't commit to charging because he knows Mew² has great drift. Instead, ran up forward, did a shield stop, and then punished post drift.
Okay, now Gibus with the balloon. Got a lot of balloons in this game.
If only there was a balloon counter.
I don't think anybody's ever going to beat Dakpo's record. But we could see it in Game 3 if Gibus were for some reason to go back to Smashville, but he won't. He'll probably go to Omega Wily's castle.
That was actually a dominant fashion going back into Game 2.
Would you say dominant fashion? I would say greatly improved, and
I mean, he had 5% on his second stock.
he did.
I
Omega Wily castle.
would call that dominant.
Okay.
But we'll see what the layout affects.
Yeah, again, mostly Gibus likes these stages so that he can get his wall cling, wall jump recoveries. Doesn't really affect Mewtwo as much.
I mean, Mewtwo does have a wall jump, so he can get some of that shenanigans going on.
But it's not quite the same as it is for Greninja. And also, he doesn't need the wall jump. He's already got a billion years of recovery.
You're not wrong. Also, of course, the terrain always has a huge impact in Pokemon battles.
Yeah. But he's got 400 gallons of distance.
All right.
All right.
Looks like Gibus is actually starting off really hot, getting a lot of damage, and playing, ooh, I was going to say just outside that down tilt range, this time approaching a little bit too close. Mew² was able to cut him out.
Yeah, and that's the really important thing that Gibus has been doing, connecting that up air to take it. And you can see the difference is that on Final Destination, it's really easy for Gibus to now take advantage of the new blind spot that Mew² has, which is that if Mew² is on the ground, he just has to stay in about that same cone that Mew² would normally stay from him in the air, where he just stays in that 45-degree cone up and to the left or up and to the right of him, and he can't hit him with the down tilt, he can't hit him with the forwarder, can't hit him with the jab. So instead, he can just sort of outspace with the forwarder.
He just fast fell quick enough to avoid that. I was terrified. Gibus has some large cojones.
Oh, wow. Okay, so great Hydro Pump to get away from that. Gonna go right back into center stage, getting right back into it despite the 132% now built on him. Just going in, but the up throw, that'll do it. Greninja always sounds like he's drowning when that happens. It sounds weird. Okay, up throw to up air. And another one. Gibus going ahead and grabbing himself a decent lead here with 54%.
I love the way he's spacing around Mew² when he's going for these juggles, just landing right outside of a range that Mew² either wants to push a button or be it offensively or defensively, and then rushing in with his long range of that forward air or those up airs.
I feel like Mewtwo is very good when he's coming down on an opponent. Much better than other characters would be.
Brilliant cross up by Gibus on that neutral air, was able to set up this situation, pressuring Mew² real hard.
Okay, so again, committing to that charge on the read, and this time Mew², just on Final Destination, will jump away and air dodge. I don't know if that forward tilt is what he meant. Probably meant to jump up and forwarder.
Yeah, definitely what he expected, missing that jump squat.
Okay, jumping back away, and now Mew² on the offensive, getting the damages, but a great cross-up there with the up B to go back into the corner.
Not a lot of people use the up special the way Gibus does. I mean, wow.
Oh, no, that's a bad air dodge.
No, he
jab
got
reset!
Okay.
Wow, the Shadow Sneak to get through it.
Teleporting right there. He has the largest cojones I have ever seen.
I'm afraid of how this game is going to end. I feel too much fire coming from
This
these
is
two
down
players. Up
to
to
the
not gonna
wire.
kill.
What?
What? It killed?
Are you kidding me? Mewtwo is a very light character.
Mewtwo is a very
Mewtwo
light
is
character.
a
I feel like that
very
should
light
not
character.
have killed.
I was very confused for a moment by his thick thighs, but then I remembered that Mewtwo is a balloon. He looks like he should be heavier than he is.
He probably should be. He is very heavy in Pokemon. And the action